from your perspective, Thiago, I'm curious about like we can see a lot of changes within the market. Like we can have now something, tomorrow we can change everything that we create today. What is your vision, or how do you see the market in the next months, not years? I think it's hard to predict for the next years, but for the next months, where do you think market can make a huge shift or not?
Um, I don't think really it's gonna shift a lot, to be honest. I've been
Mhm.
personally going to a lot of AI conference myself to trying to understand not only how is the technology impacting everyone, but also how people, what kind of questions people have, right? What actually clients are looking for. That's where I focus when I go on this conference. What our customers actually need, right? Are looking on this kind of change in the market, right? So it's my opinion that still AI is a tool that is going to have to help a lot of those companies. It's going to help a lot of people, but it is still very early and people are still developing, right? And
Yeah.
funny enough that we are a 10 years old company from DevOps, and the situation from DevOps are pretty similar, right? So when we started DevOps, then I personally started like 13 years old, right?
Mhm.
So when I started, people didn't know also there was so many different tools that were in the market, right? So people were just trying it out and see where it could take them, right? And 13 years old, we were actually more advanced than what we have with AI, because even DevOps 13 years ago, um, it was just a concept because the tools was already there. I mean,
Mhm.
big example, there is a Jenkins as for CI/CD that was just part of the DevOps concept, but it was already there from the early 2000s, right?
Yeah.
So now it's too early for anything, right? Um, Really funny story that last time that I was in AI conference in San Francisco, we got a guy from Stanford that showed research that's explained that AI is not helping engineering teams, for instance, develop more code. Is actually making them taking more time because there's a lot of rework that those tools like Cursor, Copilot, um, a lot of famous tools in the market that sometimes the rework is higher than the actual productivity increase, right? So people are still figuring out how those tools can help them, because some people can use it, some people can actually have the productivity on their hands, but some other people might not use